Life in the Zanskar region of Ladakh is both harsh and breathtaking. A world where beauty and struggle go hand in hand. For nearly 6 months, the region remains cut off from the rest of the world. Temperatures drop as low as -30 degrees Celsius, and in this cold silence, electricity becomes a rare and precious lifeline. Historically, nearly 2/3 of Ladakh's winter electricity came from diesel generators. When the springs and streams freeze under sub-zero temperatures, hydropower stations stop working, leaving diesel as the only source of light and warmth.
Kata juniri yang aku ingkap juniri tu paporto.
짬빠지 경우도 비도
Pito ni kata nam chama chimi ni tu baya.
대추 쇼라 된다 zaman 타도 어디가
Chusulan dindari ni tisi taga mega ni zaru ko basame. Chusulan taga mega chusu wishima zari zalhay yomindo.
알레
Chusu ina otik bijil kam chano.
대군가 낭 또무 제지빌레 에비지 줘대
Tenang to muchala me ngajan chaka jome ngaji.
제신형
Tisin siang puyo ngaji. Para tine sama tu me ngaji tap siang puyo ni iwa me siang puyo.
이가 여러분 살아
Yeru kun me si. Ngaji chaka yo me pichi tenke ni ngaja me. Chika ni ngaja me.
알레
Ngaji ni sing siang ka ru sing siang ka puyo.
In recent years, connecting Leh and Kargil districts to the northern power grid through a 220 kV transmission line has helped. It has brought some much needed relief. But in the remote valleys of Zanskar and Changthang, people still rely heavily on fossil fuels for cooking, heating, and lighting their homes. Around 8 diesel gensets run continuously in Zanskar during the long winter months. Locals say that as modern appliances and gadgets become common, even the summer months now see dependence on these diesel generators. But the bigger challenge is water.
मैं इधर डीजी सेट का लाइनमैन हूँ, एक खरसा डीजी सेट का। हमारा इधर ये डीजी सेट चलता है सर्दियों में 7.5-8 घंटा। हमारा इधर ये डीजी से सिर्फ लाइट ही चलता है। हीटर वीटर कुछ नहीं चला पाता है, इसमें पावर लोड ज़्यादा आता है। इस डीजी से कम 10-11 गाँव को लाइट देता है। 500 kV का डीजी है। तैयारी तो सीज़न बार से शुरू करना पड़ता है, क्योंकि गोबर सुखाना पड़ता है, जमा करना पड़ता है, लकड़ी काटना पड़ता है।
जो रिसेंटली ये बर्फबारी हो गई थी, क्या उसमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुआ था ज़ंस्कार में?
प्रॉब्लम तो बहुत हुआ था। जो पेड़ पौधे है वो सारा टूट गया। फिर ये बिजली का तार पोल बहुत सारा टूटा है, तार टूटा है, पोल भी गिरा है कहीं कहीं गांव में। आपरा नक्शो ज़्यादा गांव में ज़्यादा बड़ा गिरता है, इसकी वजह से पोल वोल भी गिरता है, फिर तार भी बहुत सारा टूटता है।
कुछ सालों से यहाँ पे लोकल्स बता रहे कि ग्लेशियर्स जो है वो काफ़ी कम हो गए हैं, उनका साइज़ कम हो गया है।
हाँ वो तो होता है, क्योंकि बर्फ़ भी सर्दियों में कम गिरता है ना, फिर पोल्यूशन भी ज़्यादा हो गया। अभी बर्फ़ पूरा इधर धर्मदुर्ग ग्लेशियर में पहले तो पूरा रोड तक आता था, अभी तो आधा ही पहुँच गया। इधर से देखने में भी बस छोटा सा दिखता है।
Over the last 2 decades, climate change has started drying up Zanskar's lifelines. Its snow-fed rivers, springs, and canals. This has made small hydropower generation increasingly difficult. Officials from Ladakh's power department admit that many small hydropower projects are struggling. The water discharge from streams and canals has dropped drastically compared to earlier times. Flash floods have also destroyed microplants, while drying canals have made it impossible to run others. In many remote parts of this region, only a few hydropower units provide electricity to nearby villages. Some of these systems built to generate limited power have faced frequent breakdowns and reduced water flow. As repairs continue, the supply remains minimal.
बिजली फ़िलहाल तो हमें ये ररू ये हाइडल प्रोजेक्ट से आ रहा है, तो फ़िलहाल तो कभी 3-4 घंटे के लिए चला जाता है, नहीं तो कंटिन्यूस आ जाता है। लेकिन हमें सर्दी में थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता है, ये स्नोफॉल काफ़ी होने से ये पूरा एवलांच जोन में है, तो एवलांच की वजह से इसका पोल वगैरह उखड़ जाता है, तो उसमें फिर समर में ही रिस्टोर हो पाता है। तब तक हमको ये डीजल जनरेटर से काम चलाना पड़ता है, फिर हमको 4-5 घंटा ही लाइट मिलता है।
To fill this gap, a few villages have turned to solar power. Projects set up by Kargil Renewable Energy Development Agency have provided solar battery lights and water pumps in some areas. But not all of them are working smoothly. In many villages, solar systems remain out of service as off-grid plants await upgrades. Residents say they were showcased when installed but not repaired regularly later, while officials cite the lack of proper maintenance budget. Many in Kargil also complain that lack of technical support often leaves solar pumps and panels non-functional. Still, when these systems work, they bring real change, reducing diesel use, cutting emissions, and giving villages a cleaner and reliable source of energy and water. The year 2025 marks the International Year of Glaciers, a reminder of how fragile the Himalayan ecosystem is. Here in Zanskar, protecting glaciers isn't just about climate, it's about survival. Each solar panel, each small innovation helps reduce black carbon and safeguard the snowfields that feed Ladakh's rivers.
Winter has set here in Zanskar. Locals are preparing, staking grass for cattle, making dung cakes for fuel, and storing food items before this road to Kargil shuts down due to heavy snow. As the rivers freeze and hydro projects become defunct, the region turns to diesel to keep the lighting on. Some of these mini hydro projects are already defunct and pushing these villages to rely on polluting generators. As the villagers say that glaciers are shrinking and the water is becoming challenge both for agriculture and for drinking purpose, and even the functioning of these mini hydro projects cannot survive the coming years. The irony is, in the heart of Himalaya, Zanskar is already feeling the heat of climate crisis and still running on fossil fuels. This is Safeena Wani reporting from Zanskar.